Yup, that's right. The sentient ancient tree who was always in the way of almost every single one of Kirby's adventures, Wispy Woods is another character that will never be in Smash. Wispy Woods is nothing more than an easy first boss for Kirby to fight by inhaling and spitting apples right back at him. Yeah, he's a tree, and well, trees don't do much. But this isn't any old tree. This is the tree that has been fighting the strongest pink puff in the universe for almost 30 years. And after each beating, he might have learned a few new tricks here and there. So to celebrate his 29th anniversary of fighting one of Nintendo's strongest characters, I thought it would be nice to see how he would fight the rest of Nintendo's cast on the battlefield of Super Smash Bros. Let's first address the giant tree in the room. Wispy is a tree. How in the heck will he even walk? Well, he would walk very easily actually. He would use his roots for that stuff. And that's not something I'm making up. He has literally done that multiple times. And one of the most notable times is in Kirby's Dream Land 3, where he literally gets up and chases after Kirby. So he would walk around with his roots. How will he grab items? Well, he has like 2 little twigs on his root, he grabs items with that. Wispy will have 2 jumps, which won't be very high, and he will not be able to wall jump, wall cling, crawl, or crouch. His stage intro animation is the same as his intro animation in Kirby Star Allies, where we first see a tree who then happens to be Wispy Woods and he gives a mighty angry roar. A lot of the moves here have the word drill in their names. That's because they're taken from the Clanky Woods boss fight. Keep that in mind for this part of the moveset and the rest of the moveset as well. And he'll be using his roots instead of drills. His jab is Drill Stab, where Wispy quickly pierces forwards with his root. His multi-jab is Drill Stab Rush, where Wispy uses 2 roots to rapidly stab multiple times, ending with a big stab forwards. The forward tilt is Ground Root, where Wispy slides his root forwards through the ground. The up tilt is Head Shake, where he quickly but strongly wiggles his head, shaking his crown desperately trying to hit an opponent over him. His down tilt is Upward Root, a move where a root pops up from the ground pointing diagonally upwards, which can then be followed by another one further away and more diagonal. The dash attack is Tree Tackle, where Wispy angrily runs forwards, hurting anyone in his way. For his neutral air, Wispy does the root spin, an attack where he spreads his root around and quickly spins in place. The forwards air is the Mega Apple, in which Wispy makes a Mega Apple in his crown and drops it downwards, with the apple still being hung by a thread. The apple then gets pulled back up into the crown. And yes, if sweet spotted, this move can have the meteor effect. His back air is Slice Slide, where Wispy slides a slice of his trunk backwards, which then returns back to its place. The up air is Crown Dance, where Wispy shakes his head around, desperately trying to hit any opponent on top of him. And the down air is Downward Root, where Wispy points his roots downwards and crashes down. Wispy's forward smash is Vine Root, where one of his roots flies forwards in an archway form. His up smash is Mega Upward Root, where 2 big roots pop up from the ground in front and behind of Wispy. And the down smash is Tick Vine Crash, a move where Wispy looks towards the screen and 2 giant vine roots crash down onto both sides. Wispy uses his vines from Kirby and the Rainbow Curse to tether grab opponents. In the pummel, Wispy stabs the opponent with his nose. For the forward throw, Wispy does the floor drill, where he drills the floor in front of him with his roots, burying the opponent. Once buried, Wispy violently slaps the opponent forwards. For the back throw, Wispy slings the opponent behind him and turns his face around while taking a deep breath, and then blows the opponent behind him. For the up throw, a giant root pops up from the ground in front of Wispy, impaling the opponent and launching them upwards. And for the down throw, Wispy throws the opponent under him and drills over him with his roots. Wispy's neutral special is Inhale, where he opens his big ol' mouth and sucks everything in his way. Once Wispy caught the foe in his mouth, he bites on the opponent and then spits them out shortly after. Imagine this move as a combination of both DDD's and Wario's neutral specials. Wispy's side special is Air Bullet, where Wispy spits a single traveling air bullet. Each Wispy can only have up to 5 air bullets in the screen at a time. The air bullets slightly home towards the closest fighter, but not too much. Wispy's up special is Boss Jump, where he makes a big leap upwards that is exactly the same as King Dedede's up special. The main difference is that this attack reaches higher and lasts longer in the air. Finally, Wispy's down special is Apple Drop, where he drops a single apple from his head which bounces forwards. For his final smash, Wispy Woods unlocks the power of the Jumbo Heart left on him and grows to a ginormous size right where he stands. And then, in that place, he begins to shake his head around, causing a ton of giant apples to fall directly under him, while also throwing some around during the process. For the up taunt, Wispy does the angry face made by Flowery Woods in Kirby Triple Deluxe. For his side taunt, Wispy puts an angry face and wobbles around. And for his down taunt, he does the really angry face he does in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. In their first victory animation, he puts that frown upside down, looking like he's crying a single tear of joy because he finally got to win. In his second victory animation, he happily shakes around, dropping tons of fruit, this being taken from when you throw a friend heart at the defeated Wispy in Kirby Star Allies. And his third victory animation is a goofy one. He spins his face around his trunk, dropping apples everywhere. The stage Wispy would bring is Bubbly Clouds from Kirby Fighters 2, where he brings with him another recurring Kirby boss as a stage hazard, his good friend Kracko. Wispy's first ult is his default colors. The second ult is based off Twin Woods. The third ult is based off his appearance in Kirby 64, including the checkerboard design. The fourth ult is based off Wispy Woods EX from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. The fifth ult is based off Flowery Woods from Kirby Triple Deluxe. The sixth ult is based off Iggy Woods from Kirby Star Allies. The seventh ult is based off Parallel Wood from the extra mode in Kirby Star Allies, Heroes in Another Dimension. And the eighth ult is based off his Game Boy appearance. Once entailed by Kirby, Kirby inherits his beautiful crown. And that's what Wispy Woods from the Kirby series would bring if he was in Smash. But as we all know, he will never be in Smash. Wispy Woods is pretty cool, but we don't really need him, do we? Though, considering the Sakurai bias, he's not entirely out of the picture, is he? Well, surely I hope he is out of the picture. Like, he's cool and all, but I think that there are better characters from Kirby to be in Smash, even if Wispy Woods has been there since the beginning. Anyways, with this I end this video. Happy birthday to you, Kirby! Happy birthday to you, Wispy Woods! Happy birthday, Waddle-Dee! Happy birthday, Dedede! Happy birthday, Dreamland! Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.